Hi, everybody. It is late Tuesday evening, January 2nd, 2023. We're off and running in 2024. Welcome to Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane. This is your first look at Wednesday's betting patterns and where you might want to steer clear of public opinion. Today, I've identified 3 college basketball plays for Wednesday where early betting patterns seem to be going in the wrong direction, giving us a clear advantage with the number. Speaking of an advantage, please, after the show, go to pickdawgz.com where I have my NBA 3-pack already locked and loaded for tomorrow. $49.99 gives you every single one of my plays for one low price, and of course that comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee that states you must profit or receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price. If you want a little bit more, go all in with my all access pass. Gives you every single one of my plays for the next 30 days, the next 60 days, annual pass, whatever you need, we'll put it up there to make sure that you can get involved. You get every play from the national championship game in college football. One more to go, but what a great year it's been. NFL, you get every play all the way through the Super Bowl. NBA, college basketball, NHL, you get every single one of those plays for one low price. Comes out to be, depending on the month that you do, if you do 1 month or 3 months, it's anywhere between less than $10 and like $12.33 a day, something like that. We'll pay for that on a daily basis. But get involved, no matter how you do it. Absolutely bet on fire. And if you need more reasons to know why you should get involved with me long term, well, this is what all access customers have done. Over the last 7 days, all access customers have won 55.4% of their plays, and another 55% over the last 30 days, good for 1,354 units of profit. Let's break it down some more. I'm the number one NBA handicapper last week over the last 7 days with 69% winners plus 635 units. I'm the number one NHL handicapper over the last week with 67% winners, 450 units won. And of course, I'm the number one college football handicapper, and I'm the number one college football / NFL combined handicapper with 3,756 units won. That's why you should get involved with my all access pass. Okay, let's get to our free plays for Wednesday. We're going to start it off 6:30 Eastern time, 5:59, 5:60 is your game. Rotation numbers: Seton Hall versus Providence. The Friars -6, 137.5. This total has ticked down after opening up at 138. Not a surprise considering 5 of the last 6 games for Seton Hall have gone under the total, 8 of 13 overall this season. And we see the Friars have matched that as well with 9 unders in their last 12 games. So we have 2 teams that are playing under basketball. Naturally, I'm looking to go the other way. If you followed me, you would know that I love that angle because the odds maker throws out a number. They throw out just enough to get the players to bite, which they have done here. We tick down just a little bit. I think we're going to go down a little bit further before tip-off, and we get the better of the number. And last time out, we know Seton Hall put up 82 points on the Friars. I don't think that we're going to see that again, but Seton Hall is a terrific free throw shooting team. I'd love to see them get to the line a little bit more. I think they're going to be more aggressive in the paint tomorrow. And on the defensive end, I don't think they're always that great defensively. I don't think they get out to I don't think they protect the perimeter well enough, and that gives teams like Providence a opportunity to really score points in bunches and score them quick if they're on fire. So those are 2 elements I kind of look for. And Seton Hall, great on free throw line. Providence, I think, can exploit them from beyond the arc. So we're going to go under, or we're going to go over 137.5. Game number 2, 7 o'clock Eastern time, 6:65. 666, Rutgers Scarlet Knights versus the Ohio State Buckeyes. Buckeyes -9.5, 133. We've seen early money coming in on the Scarlet Knights. 66% of that money is coming in on Rutgers. Not enough to move this number, but I think that we might see it move before the morning and certainly before the tip in our direction, by the way. Buckeyes are on a nice roll. They've won 3 straight games. They've covered 3 straight games, including that terrific effort against West Virginia as a 9-point dog. And I think what's happening is you're seeing a lot of, of course, what happened last year. And we'll talk about the series here in a second. But I think we're looking for Ohio State to come back to back to earth after that huge win against West Virginia, and that kind of makes sense. But when you look at Rutgers, I say, oh, is this a team that can actually accomplish that? So you could even have an Ohio State team that's down a little bit in this game, and I don't think Rutgers is really that great. I mean, all you have to do is go back to their last game, and I hate these Division III games or these lower level games. The Scarlet Knights have failed to cover 5 of their last 6, and that's been against D1 teams. Stonehill, who they just got through playing, and by the way, if you have no idea where these teams are located, either by their name or just by knowing them, then probably a team like Rutgers would absolutely annihilate them. Well, Stonehill's located in Easton, Massachusetts, but Stonehill is 2-13 on the season, and Rutgers managed to beat them by 1 point as a 25.5-point dog. This normally has all the signs where I would look to bet Rutgers in this game, but this is also a revenge spot for Ohio State. Remember last year they lost by 4, and then before that game, their first game of the season last year, they barely got by Rutgers by 1 point. This is the biggest spread between these two teams in 4 years. I think there's a reason for that. The odds makers are begging you to take Rutgers. We will not be doing that here. You will not catch Ohio State napping in this one. We're going to take the Buckeyes minus the 9.5. And then finally, game 3, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, game 669, 670. Loyola Chicago Ramblers versus the St. Louis Billikens. The Billikens -3, 145.5. I'm looking at this total moving as we speak, and it's moving quite a bit. After opening as high as 147.5 in some spots, it's now down to 145.5, which is great news because I'm going to take the over right now. This was a predictable move. We saw the Ramblers hold Central Michigan to just 35 points recently and Charleston Southern to 59 points before that. 6 of the last 7 games have gone under the total, but the odds maker have ticked this total up a little bit high, 147.5, and that is really baiting the public to go under, which they are doing, and I think this number is going to go down even further. Loyola's biggest number, this is Loyola's biggest number since the November 18th game against New Orleans. So they're really throwing it out there and hoping that you're going to bite. We're not going to bite on this. The public is so far, but we're not going to do that. The Billikens are one of the worst defensive teams in the country. They allow 27.3 field goals per game, which is 305th in the nation, and are good. And for as good as the Ramblers are statistically on defense, I think the same thing about them as we talked about in the previous game. I think they're lazy around the perimeter. I don't think they get out to the three-point shooters very much. I think that St. Louis is going to have plenty of room and plenty of opportunity to score a bunch of points in bunches. This number tells me at 145.5, this number is telling me it is going way over the total. We should be in the 150s, mid 150s for this one. So go over 145.5. So that does it for our 3 plays today. Please go to pickdawgz.com right now. Go and get involved with my NBA 3-pack for $49.99. Every single one of my top NBA plays for one low price that comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee, or get involved with my All Access Pass, my 30-day All Access Pass for $13.13 a day. My 90-day pass is less than $10 a day, $9.66 a day. Both are locked in as we speak. Okay, let's get to our free plays. Just to recap real quick, Seton Hall Providence over 137.5, Ohio State -9.5, Loyola Chicago St. Louis over 145.5. That does it for today's show. For Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. I wish you nothing but the best with your wagers on Wednesday.